was coined by yours truly, Tariq Nasheed. But I want to bring out something that's just, to me, it seems like we need some solutions for. And the solutions that I think that we need basically is the solution of what is going on in the FBA community when it comes to out of wedlock babies. What is coming to this society of FBAs where we can't get along? Where's my daddy? Where's my mom? And I'm going to be all over the place on this one, but we're going to start off with it like this right here. Let's go to something I put up. And if you look at it, it says black women having children out of wedlock. And it says, according to the available data, a significantly high percentage of black women in the United States give birth outside of marriage, with statistics often showing that around 70% black children are born to unmarried mothers. These unmarried mothers, which is considerably higher than other racial groups, tend, okay, so when we think about this trend is often attributed to complex social, economic factors within the black community. Now, they're bringing out key points here to consider. High statistics. It says studies consistently report that a large majority of black children are born out of wedlock, with figures often hovering around 70%. In comparison to other groups, the rate is significantly higher than the national average and other racial demographics. Now think about that, y'all. Think about it. We get studied a lot, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It seems like everybody and their mama is always looking at us. It says social and economic factors. Contributing factors to the statistics can include poverty, limited access to quality education, high incarceration rates among black men, and historical patterns of family structure disruption. So they're talking about some things that we are familiar with. Poverty. Who put all these provisions and caveats on us? Who? This would be yours truly, the United States government. I think the United States government need to be sued by every foundational black American when it comes to redlining, when it comes to Jim Crowing. They promised us 40 acres and a mule. That was a promise. They never did that. The freedmen. We supposed to be paid. I'm just going to say a point blank. I think every black American, foundational black American that can prove on the Dawes rolls, okay, we're going to go there. Freedmen, slaves, we're going to go there. Chattel slavery, all the stuff we're going to go there. They need to pay us at least 20 to 30 million apiece. I'm just going to say it because I'm talking about accrued interest. Because if you look at the illegal immigrants that are coming across that border, I said illegal immigrants, they call them illegal aliens. They are getting the bag, the BAG. They're getting the bag. They're getting things that we are not getting as people who, we didn't ask for that free boat ride. And a lot of us, we were already here. Look at the Olmecs. A lot of us was already indigenous to this country. A lot of us are aboriginals to this country. But when you think about black men and black women historically being with a foot on our neck, a proverbial foot on our neck, this government has done us so many wrongs. We had to do Brown versus Board of Education. Because you see it say right here, look, social economic factors. Contributing factors to the statistics can include poverty, limited access to quality education. I come from Detroit, the PSL, Detroit Public School System. Look at it. Just about from Chicago to Detroit to New Jersey to Philly to Compton to Watts to Inglewood to Houston to Miami, Atlanta, no matter where you at. We have this what they term prison to pipeline. Okay, this school to prison pipeline that is prevalent amongst black men and black women, black boys and girls, historical patterns of family structure. What happened in the 1960s? The feminist movement, which I don't understand how any black woman can join the movement. It was about their man, not your man. Your man didn't do anything to you, in my opinion. You chose the government. You chose, I believe it was L.B. Johnson who was in there before my time, but that's who you chose. And to this day, the black woman is choosing her man. And we all know what that is. But let's look at this here. When we're talking about out of wedlock, I'm so sick of seeing this picture right here. I'm so sick of seeing women trying to be the daddy. Women cannot be the mother and the father. They're designated as mothers. They carry the babies, they have the babies. The men there to help them with the babies. But so many women, they are carrying before they marry. And I'm sick of it. Kevin Samuels, he talked about it. Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to be point blank and truthful with everybody, because it's called Is It Just Me? Insight with T. I was one of those. I'm from a broken family. I'm from a where's daddy? Where is my daddy at? Me and my brothers asked my mother that question. Where's our daddy? Because when you're growing up in Detroit, it's a lot of broken homes. And it's not just Detroit, it's everywhere. And y'all let me know in the comments. They even wrote a book, Where is My Dad? This seemed to be just prevalent. And it started, I'm gonna tell you, I looked it up. It said in the 60s and the 50s, we were up to high as 82% of marriages in the black community. The marriages in the black community back then, 70 to 80%. Now we have, where is my daddy? Where are the dads at? All these women out here with kids out of wedlock, are you not thinking about what are you going to be doing to these children when these children are going to ask you, especially the females, where's my dad? Because with these broken homes, that's how you get all these young girls pregnant at an early age, because the dad is missing in the household. Tell me if I'm wrong. Where is the dads? Women need to stop opening their legs to everybody they meet and greet. Women need to marry before they carry, or am I wrong? Because I'm tired of seeing all of these women without fathers. This is what I want to see. Now, that little girl, her teeth messed up now. Her teeth look like ibbity. It look like Bugs Bunny. But okay, but I see a black family, a happy family, because now when you watch TV, everything that's being promoted, they're taking the black man out and then putting the white man in. They want the white man to replace the black man. And black man, we're tired of this. Black women, when you're growing up in Detroit, Cincinnati, everywhere that's a black family, black household, you're gonna love what you grew up with. Blacks gonna love blacks first. But leave it to the media. The media will tell you a black woman needs to be with a white man, and a black man needs to be with a white woman. We know that's a narrative that's being pushed. It was first pushed on a Cheerios commercial. You had a black man, they deemed him as lazy, with a white woman, with their mixed biracial children, or whatever you want to call it. But what happened to black families? This is what I want to see. I'm a man that's happily married, never been divorced, married 35 years and counting. Have a son that's 32. Beautiful black queen. I'm 6'2", she's 5'5". What happened to people marrying and getting through situations? Think about it. Two people who are imperfect from two different families, they come together and they become one, and it's you and that individual you said your vows to in front of God, you and her, him and her, you battle everybody. It's called conflict resolutions. What happened to promoting beautiful black families? I'm so sick of the narrative of a black man and a black woman can't get along. Whatever TV series you watch, think about it. Excuse me, y'all. Everything that is promoted to us is promoted drugs in the community, violence in the community. We can never get along. But in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s and the 20s, we got along. We had black families. We had this, y'all. We had all of these families. But nowadays, they want to promote Becky. They want to promote Chad. Every movie we see, it's a white savior. What happened to black saviors? But I'm so sick of movies promoting us as nothing but detrimental to one's health. Everything is black, it's broken down. But think about what the government, let's go back to these statistics. Let's go back. I read this earlier. It says social and economic factors contributing to the statistics include poverty, limited access to quality education, high incarceration. So we got prisoner pipeline among black men and women. Because if you know, now they're building more black prisons for women. They're building more black penitentiaries for women. It's historical patterns of family disruption. And I want everybody in the sound of my voice to go ahead and like and subscribe, because I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. For those of you who are upset, you can be upset, but this man here, he tried to do something. To me, he tried to bring us together in his own way. I know he was divorced twice. I know a lot of black people didn't like his delivery, but he was trying to do something that a lot of the TV shows that are propagated right now, instead of bringing us together, they're tearing us apart. They're telling us that black men need white women and that black women need white men in order to be successful in life. If you don't have something else on your arm, you're not successful. Look at the NFL draft and the NBA draft every year. All you see is light-skinned black men getting drafted because their mothers are white. Now, I don't have nothing against you. Teach his own. That's what you want. I have a black queen because I'm a black king. And that's what Captain Samuels was trying to promote. Now, his untimely death, may rest in power, was something that a lot of black women, they were celebrating. Why would you celebrate death of a black man that was trying just because of his delivery? He didn't put a gun to your head and ask you to call in. You called in of your own will, of your own free will. But are you the ones that's fitting the stereotype of you're tired of the black family? Are you the one that has your Chad, your Brad, and you're bragging about him? Or are you the one that you couldn't get the black man that you wanted and you settled for Chad and Brad and you were upset? Because he was telling us truths. Let's listen to this right here, y'all. Hear this out.
I've never heard a man in real life say he like a BBL. The only people say that is the rappers in their songs, and that's just because they just use women as a play toy. They use women as a piece of meat, the woman like a sacrifice for them. So they don't care nothing about the woman's health, mental health, emotional health, physical health. It just, here, go get the BBL. And I just heard a guy here recently say that he paid for the woman BBL. Was it, I think it was the comedian on the interview, on the podcast interview. He said he paid for a woman BBL and then left her. Because he don't like it, but he did it because he know that's what she wanted to do. But he did it but it just let him know, oh, you this type of woman? All right, well, here you go. Here go your body, but I'm gone because I don't like no BBL. And what I try to tell women all the time is that don't go do that stuff and holler about you doing it for yourself. You know you're doing it for a man because you're not finna let a woman grab your booty unless you like that, unless you deal with women. You ain't walking around no thong for no woman. You ain't posing backwards on Instagram for no woman. So don't tell that lie that you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for a man. But you have to also understand what men like and what men don't like.
Now, this is what he's talking about. And I'm going to tell you point blank, I feel a lot of women are doing it for other women because women are competitors. Women compete with other women. Women compete with women who got the biggest chest, who got the widest hips, who got the nicest lips. Y'all, am I tripping? Am I tripping out there, YouTube land? I think I'm telling the truth. And a lot of our sisters are dying. Look at this. This girl couldn't even, she has to lay on her stomach because she wouldn't get a surgery. Come on now. We know black women have the best bodies on the planet Earth, bar none. But black women are falling for this objectivity of you got to have a big butt, a BBL. Come on, 20 years ago, we didn't even know about a BBL. We didn't know about no Kardashians. Everybody want to follow white women. But guess what? White women want to be you. White women want to be you. They can't compete with you guys, with the women. And what is wrong with what God gifted you? I don't understand black women going under the knife when you can just go to the gym, do squats, do leg presses, eat right, maintain your health. Health makes you look better, because when you get this augmentation on your body, you have to keep yourself healthy, because she's not in the best of shape, but she's a beautiful black queen. Why would she do this to herself? Because black women are falling for the narrative. Now, back to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels said a lot of y'all are going to die alone with your dog. And I have to say, he said, winter is coming, winter is here. I live on the West Coast. This is going to be 65 degrees today and sunny. Now, for those of you in the Midwest and the East, it's cold out there. A lot of black women going to die alone with their dog. And I hate to say that, because you fell for the feminist movement. She had a problem with her man. What did your man do to you? Y'all leave it in my comments. What did black men do to black women? Y'all tell me. Because black men, I don't remember. I grew up in the 80s, in the 90s. I come from a broken home, a mother that was raising 3 boys, no father. What did black men do to y'all? Because the white man has been destroying since day one. The white man promote all this feminism. The white woman tell you, you don't need a man, be strong and independent, but they go home to their men. They go home to their husband. Beyonce tell you, single ladies in this, she go home to Jay-Z. Cardi B, she tells you, you don't need a man. Cardi B go home to her husband. So while Cardi B going home to her husband and Beyonce going home to her husband, a lot of black women has fell for the Kool-Aid. They drank the Kool-Aid believing that they don't need a man when you do. And a lot of men are getting fed up. They calling it men going their own way. MGTOW, men going their own way. What happened to black love? What happened to these type of families? I'm so sick of everything is being promoted that black men and black women don't love each other. Don't fall for that. Black men and black women, we love each other, but we can't drink the Kool-Aid. Because a lot of women drinking the Kool-Aid, they're going to be this. Kevin Samuels said, I got to say, you're going to die alone and you're going to die with your dog. I got a PhD. I got a GED. I got an associate's degree. I got a master's, a bachelor's. You're going to die alone. Men don't care about your degree. We care about fit, femme, and friendly. We don't care about sign, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. And a lot of black women are falling for that. I hope, in the sound of my voice, everybody that's under the age of 25 is listening to me. Young ladies, don't listen to your mothers. Don't listen to your aunts, because they're bitter. If they ain't married, I'm a happily married man of 35 years and counting with 1 son. If you want some advice, leave a comment. I'll get with you. I'll tell you what you need to do to stay happily married. I'm black, 6'2". My wife is black, 5'5". Happily married, 32-year-old son. It can be achieved. Now, if you think you need that Mexican or that Asian or that white man, go get him. But what happened to black love? Black love needs to be promoted. And I'm going to say it. Because a lot of y'all going to die alone. You're going to die with your dog. And that's the way it is. And I'm going to let Kevin Samuels say it. We're going to play it one more. Y'all tell me. Is it just me?